All right.
Still under the breeze, sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling his tea, spilling and sipping his tea, spilling and sipping his tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Greek, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping 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 this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Greek, shining bright, set the stage. Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling this tea, spilling this tea, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea.
Now that right there is talent. Make sure y'all subscribe to The Great Spills the Tea. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Yolanda the Great, and this live is specifically about exposing some trolls, exposing a stalker. Okay, so make sure y'all hit the like on y'all way in here. This live, I will be reviewing another person's live who was actually a victim of One Love. Okay, One Love is a troll that's on YouTube that is actually going from sector to sector, leading with sexuality and attaching herself to other people, okay, to harass and stalk others. And I'm going to show y'all that today. There's multiple videos out there of this woman, this troll, harassing other people. So what I want to do today is show a pattern, because this lady, quote unquote, and let me bring my screen up. She swears she taking everybody to court, y'all. Let me share my screen and let y'all hear the ignorance, okay? I'm going to let y'all hear some of the ignorance before we get into this live stream of this woman who claims she taking everybody to court. We're going to get into it, y'all. Hold on. I'm pulling up my screen and I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to let y'all hear her. The stuff that comes out this woman's mouth is ridiculous. All right, so let me put my screen up. Let me add my screen to the stage. See, this woman, she won't shut up, and she thinks she know everything. All right, let me put my screen up. Let me let y'all hear some of the ignorance that come out of this woman's mouth. All right, let's go, Diamond Gang. Oh, I said Diamond Gang. Let's go hit them up. Let's hear some of this. This is her, okay? Mental health. Let me go back. Mental health is real, okay? Let's hear a true narcissist at its best. Now, let me say this, y'all. Several YouTubers have sent this woman cease and desist, telling her to stop. Telling her to stop. The next step would be to go ahead and file that paperwork, but she keeps talking. And right now, she has an active case where someone is actually suing her, okay, because she wouldn't stop to the point where they literally contacted CPS on this woman, okay? This is what she gets into. But let's hear the ignorance of this 40-something-year-old woman with adopted children. Let's hear her.
Court. The courts will go by the dates, the facts, of course, email, text messages. They're going to go by credible evidence, okay? Yolanda said.
Now that's me. She's talking about me, right? I don't know this woman. I met her from a he-she panel that I was on, okay? A he-she named Sparkle, okay? Once I figured out what they was into, nothing but trouble, I decided to part ways. And because myself and others decided to part ways, they sat on that panel over there at the he-she that she paid to support his crack addiction to troll and harass other people. See, we got so many recordings on this woman, it's ridiculous, okay? Let's go.
A very, how do I say it?
Diamond Gang, the elevator does not go all the way up to the top, so please try to understand what she's saying as best as possible.
Disrespectful. She's 53 years old, which is ridiculous.
You damn right. I'm 53 years old. Guess what? I got a thriving channel on YouTube, and this woman is in her 40s with adopted children who's running around lying and saying people is harassing her, they're stalking her children. She's bringing her children to the internet, okay? She put her children on the internet. A mother who loves and cares about their children would never expose their kids to the internet. We have recordings of this woman asking her adopted daughter, y'all, what's the difference between a whore, a hoe, and a prostitute? Is that something? Mothers out there, please, 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 please. Any mother that care and love their children, number one, wouldn't expose their children to the internet. Okay. That's a dangerous place. It's a playground for pedos and predators. Okay. She puts her kids on the phone consistently. Consistently. Okay. She asked her daughter, what is the difference between a hoe and a prostitute? Is that something a loving mother would do? Not at all. Not at all. I got a problem with her. She doxed my daughter's address. She calls darker women mud ducks. Okay? She's a colorist. Okay? She went and looked up my criminal record, which I have just a simple resisting arrest. This woman has charges for robbing the elderly, but insist on showing a pattern. Show your own pattern. Show your own pattern, ma'am. You have a record for exploiting and robbing elderly people, ma'am. You have no room to say anything about anybody on the internet. Okay? Children, babies, and elderlies. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Okay? Everybody know that. Don't mess with no kids and don't mess with no elderly. Ma'am, you have done both. By exposing your kids to the internet and your record of you exploiting and robbing and taking money off of elderly people, that shows your character. That shows who you are. Okay? As a 40-something-year-old woman.
People need to be warned about her behavior.
No, people will be warned today about you, ma'am. You have multiple videos floating around on YouTube about your stalking and harassment of others. Ma'am, let's go.
I didn't know her. I got videos downloaded.
Exactly. So why the fuck did you think it was cool for your simple ass to get up on that he she's panel and talk about me? I ignored y'all for a very long time. And I got the proof, baby. But see, what a judge is going to want to see is a pattern in behavior. Okay. And that's something that we have. What I've done, I sent Tony Harvin an email and I sent the McGregors an email. Okay. All we need is a simple statement. That's it. Notarized. And we got you, bitch. We beat you, bitch. Let's go.
How this stuff came about. It got the time of the day. I didn't know her at all like that. I was communicating with Smart.
Exactly. So when the fuck I decided to separate and Sparkle sat there and talked shit, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut and stayed the fuck out of it. But instead, bitch, you chimed in. So you got what the fuck you gave, bitch.
On her platform, okay? But let me move on from there because I want to
Yeah.
say it was something I was.
All right. Now let's go, Diamond Gang. We getting ready to get into this live stream, okay? And this is the McGregor brothers. At one point in time, this woman was in the church sector. She was harassing Gino Jennings. She literally tried to contact Gino Jennings through his wife. The disrespect is unbelievable. Okay. This is the McGregor brothers. We will also be reviewing Tony Harvin's live. Okay. She leads in sexuality. She thinks that she's so all of this and that, and you need to see her. The woman looked like a straight up battle act raccoon ass bitch. Ain't nothing cute about her. She has no style, no pizzazz. All she got is dark circles around the eyes. That's it. That's all. All right. So let's get into the McGregor brothers. Let's hear what they got to say. Okay. She's been harassing multiple church people. And what she did is all they do is migrate. Her and another troll, okay, by the name of Michael. Her and another fucking troll. This is what they do. So we need to warn y'all, beware these fucking people on the internet. Okay. A lot of them have mental health issues. Okay. They sitting at home because their husband is somewhere else, laid up with his young bitch. And this bitch ain't got nothing to do but come to the internet and harass people. So let's get into this, y'all. Let's hear what the McGregor brothers had to say about one thug. Okay. Okay. So they said expose that troll One Love. Okay. That is her name on YouTube. Okay. She goes by One Love. Okay. Her real name is Elizabeth. Elizabeth N for uh we'll just say Elizabeth N. Okay. Now in the next video that we'll review, they're going to get full details on who she is. Okay. So guess what? You can't strike me. You got to strike the originator of the content, bitch. I beat you. I'm just reviewing the content. Bitch, I beat you. That's how that last live stream was able to stay up about your ass. Let's go. Okay, so what they're saying is she likes to make a lot of fake profiles. Okay, we have found, y'all, multiple aliases under this woman's name, multiple email addresses. We found a lot of shit. Once we start doing our homework and actually looking into who the fuck she was, boy, oh boy, we found a bunch.
One love gate. In come over here and we are trying to help him to put on the inches on the gate. And she don't want the inches, so it gate is a swing. And God, I know Tony said one love come at him too. Me don't know why my one love are work together too. He says she's talking
Bingo.
family.
So it says the real Terrell Smith says she's stalking people's family on Facebook. She practiced witchcraft, which that's a fact because she grabbed my pictures off of Facebook and put them on her community board. Like the fuck she thought she was look better than me. She don't, and I'm older than her. Okay? She looks like my auntie. Okay? She wears a Jackson she she wears a Jackson 5 afro and she has dark circles. She don't have a good skin routine, okay? I'm 53 and I look all about maybe in my late 30s at the least, my late 30s. So she looks like she could be my auntie.
On Facebook, she practice witchcraft. Yeah, man, she dangerous. That's how the face say the same black woman.
So they saying that she's into practicing witchcraft. Hey, yo, the bitch wear a Jackson 5 afro. I bullshit y'all not. Okay? I bullshit y'all not.
Same black woman will come on and I just face that shit. So she use many different names. Right.
So again, they said that she used many different names, and she does. She does. She loves the troll. She loves to troll.
So you have to be careful.
This is sad because she has an entire family. She has a husband. She has adopted kids. She has a daughter that don't want to even have a biological one that don't have nothing to do with her. She is online 24/7 fucking with people. That's the best way I could put it. Fucking with people. Talking shit.
You see Nia? You see Nia disappeared. I see him Nia.
What happy family or housewife do you guys know that is literally online? Not to mention she had an affair with Spook Media TV. Okay, some man that dogged her the fuck out. We got video of her literally licking his asshole. I mean, this woman is come on, literally. The man went off with thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, of her money, of her money. She chased everybody off of this man's platform. Okay, everybody. His platform no longer exists. Okay, he had to get the fuck away from her fast. But he didn't leave empty handed. He left with a bunch of cash. We're going to get into that too.
You see him faith and hope and love. Yeah. Faith, hope, and love. I see one love. Yeah. So should we say amen? Because she wants, she does sick. So therefore, no, the prayer and fasting, God is showing me exactly who she work for. You must leave that alone. Stephen says,
God is not the author of confusion. Correct, okay? She is confusion. Okay? She's a bunch of mess. She doesn't produce it. Look, YouTube was built for a reason. It was built for content creators, not what they are using it for. Okay? Not the shit that she and her little cronies are using it for. Okay? She's all in the midst of confusion. She's an attention-seeking whore. That's what she is. She craves attention, even negative attention. That's some sick ass shit.
that is not the art of confusion. Yeah. Stephen, yeah. Stephen. He says here, many souls need.
Many souls need the word of God in these evil last days. Now, these are church members speaking on one love because of her behavior, because of her pattern. Who goes around stalking and harassing church people? That's happy. I don't know no happy housewives that's doing no shit like that.
In these evil last days. See the guy comment again. He says, she goes by Redman.
These are some of her troll names. She goes by Redman, Faithful Hope. That's her. This is pathetic. A woman in her 40s with multiple troll accounts.
D1, Faith, Hope. See that? That's her. That's her. Yeah. That's her. Whoa. No. No, she's dangerous. She's dangerous.
And she is, because I'm going to show you guys a video of her threatening to unalive a couple of YouTubers. Okay, my friend. C Dove. She is consistently harassing him. They had a whole unalivement plot. Who does dumb shit like that? The dumbest criminals ever. Who comes on YouTube and plot an unalivement of other YouTubers? I keep telling y'all, their brain, the elevator don't go up. It stops at the fifth floor.
She not stop stalking. If she hear you call somebody name, she come and use the name like. Right, yeah. Although Tony wicked and said, Tony said she go up and then
And we're just waiting on the paperwork. She's been taking us to court for almost 9 months now, and we still haven't received paperwork. Okay. We're just waiting. But, at the end of the day, all we got to do is show a pattern, and it exists. The internet is forever. This raccoon has a pattern. It has rabies. It is running wild on YouTube.
his son, man, and them, but we don't know, maybe they don't work together, we don't trust them. They're dangerous. Remember, Maurice said Gina have a hobby woman company. Yeah. Never know.
Now, let me stop this, y'all. Let me stop this because I'm going to let y'all hear a couple other things from this woman. Give me one moment. Yeah, let's get into Gino Jennings. They exposed the shit out of this woman, the raccoon. What we'll do is we'll go to C Dove's channel, okay? And we'll hear a couple of videos from him. You're going to hear them in their own voice threaten to do certain things. They were plotting months ago to contact CPS on a YouTuber, and they did it. They did it. They got themselves caught up in a bunch of drama and a bunch of mess. And they're going to pay for it real soon.
Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel.
She literally was coming on to this man. He didn't want nothing to do with her. Nothing.
Subscribing, leave your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love and much respect and prayers to everybody out there. This here is Live Conversations. Live Conversations number 212. Live Conversation number 212. My disclaimer is I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of in the church, so please do not lake.
Okay, I wanted to make sure y'all could see it and it's clear. Let's
claims of those titles upon
we
me.
trying to warn y'all. The raccoon is on the loose, running wild with rabies. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your penis. That's what y'all need to do.
About a hater, a known hater.
A known hater. He said a known hater. And don't y'all know this video? Let me tell you how obsessive she is. This video is 3 years old. Do you guys know to this day, she's still talking about this man 3 years later? 3 years later. I'm going to tell y'all this again. Mental health is real. Be careful of being kind, letting people in your business off the internet. 3 years later, and this woman is still talking about these people, still harassing them. Let's go.
Videos or whatever, a video to watch and things like that, where certain things was mentioned, and it's not that you are going back and forth with somebody. Is that clarification and to warn the people about
bingo. He said he's warning the people, right? Just like I'm warning the people. Just like I'm warning the people. Okay? So it's fair game. You get what you gave. You said you needed to warn the people about me. You need to show everybody my resisting arrest without exposing your criminal record of you robbing elderly people. Let's go.
Certain individuals, you understand that, upon YouTube, upon Facebook, what I'm saying, upon social media in general, so we're gonna have somebody come on here to explain the situation in reference to his dealings with this person, and I'm pretty sure other people have came across this person. I believe she was blocked by one of my moderators also on his.
Blocked by one of his moderators. If this bitch ain't a troll, I don't know what the hell is going. Blocked. Like this woman has an obsession with people.
YouTube channel. The same person has been like, stalking my Facebook page and whatnot.
Bingo!
As I mentioned yesterday.
Bingo! Bingo! She went to my Facebook getting my pictures. They went to my friend Shan's peanut butter face getting her pictures. This bitch has a pattern. Let's go.
Yesterday, we was talking about the pastor who was arrested. This person was stalking my Facebook.
She literally put this man's children up. But you can't say nothing about hers because she'll accuse you of some other crazy shit. But that goes to where that goes to show you guys where her mind is. That's where her mind is. Always in the gutter. Trash ass bitch.
Facebook page, liking my pictures and whatnot. But listen.
That's just how she did my boy C Dove. Loving him down until he didn't want her.
You got a husband. You have a husband. You have a husband.
That part. She got a husband, but you can't tell. She had a whole affair with Spook Media TV. Even went to the Bay. Okay. That's what she always said. Okay. You went to the Bay. Ain't that right, bitch? To the Bay to go see Spook Media. Let's go.
You know what I mean? You have a husband. There's no
Okay.
need for you to go around stalking other men, liking their Facebook pages, stalking their YouTube channel, and stuff
Let me
like
make
that.
this bigger.
If you claim you have some type of dislike for somebody and then go around and stalk their social media pages, something is wrong with you. You understand that?
You
So,
understand that? Something is wrong with you. You understand that? Okay. Go get your head checked, lady.
shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to Kim, Michael Williams, Jacqueline Davis, Levon. What up, Junior? What up, Flemings? What up to everybody in the chat room? Low Rod and Renee. I'm pretty sure some haters, Low Rod, stuff like that. But I don't go back and forth with haters, you know what I'm saying, left and right. I may come out with a video here and there clarifying some situations or addressing some situations in general.
She literally got her she friend, Sparkle, a man with a bald head, one boob, rib cage showing, okay? Nasty house. And I'm gonna show y'all his house. She got him, paid him to harass these church people. Literally. I have screenshots of him threatening Tony Harvin. Let's go.
You understand? But when you start to get a little personal and stuff like that and things like that, and bothering certain individuals and things like that, sometimes it's good to to warn the people about a certain person, about a specific.
Absolutely. Warn the people, Tony. I wish I would have ran into this video a year ago. This shit with this woman is over a year old. She will not leave Liz Jackson alone. She will not leave C Dove alone. She will not leave me alone. She will not leave Shan alone. And she won't leave these people alone. 3 years. That's some sick ass shit to be harassing people for 3 years. She wouldn't leave Princess alone until she got smacked with that motherfucking paperwork. Bitch, you will lose.
Person, in things like that. What up, Julio? What up, Johnny Beard? So this person, uh, by the name,
She literally has no fucking life at all. This is her life right here. This is it. Her husband don't be around. She bored out of her fucking mind. So she comes to YouTube to harass and fucking troll people. That is one sad, pathetic life. And guess what she say? I live a good life. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Elizabeth Noel,
Bingo.
also known as
Y'all heard it right there. He said Elizabeth Noel. He can say also known as One Love. Be careful, y'all.
um, One Love. I call her One Hate.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? So some years ago, I was on this video, this live video, or whatever the case may be, and I remember the person's name. I remember her YouTube channel.
Yeah, talk about it, Tony. Let us know, baby.
You know what I mean? The YouTube name and whatnot. I mean, the female was saying some horrific things. Talking about specific family members and stuff like that, and certain information on
This
there.
is what she does. This is what she does. She literally accused my friend, C Dove, of some horrific things. People don't play like that. People do. These people are liars. Liars. Let's go.
This is supposed to be so-called church people and stuff like that. Now, this, from hearing her voice in the video yesterday, she's an older woman. Somebody sent me the video.
Nah, I'm older than her. She just look older than me. It's them raccoon eyes.
Of them, of her on, this YouTube channel or whatever. Once in a while, I may browse through, watch some certain things, certain information I would hear and stuff like that. But as I state, I don't go back and forth with certain people. You know what I mean? I just like to address and I like to clarify certain things in
This
general.
is crazy. If he had to take time out to address what was going on, can you guys imagine the level of harassment? Somebody ain't gonna keep playing. I'm telling you, you're gonna run into the right person.
What up, Jesse? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to Cali. Sharissa Brand, what up? Angela Jackson, Ernest Beard, what up? What up? What up? So when you have a person, and you got stalkers on here, trust me, you understand. I'm not saying she is a stalker, but you got stalkeristic. That's my word. You got stalkeristics. You understand? You got
Now he says stalkeristic behaviors. It is stalking. It's 3 years later, and you still got this motherfucking man's name in your crusty ass lips.
stalker habits. You know what I mean? To stalk my Facebook
Bottom lip look like she been sucking on her mama's titties for 20 years.
page all the time when my moderators block you and stuff like that. You still make up different names. Now, I think it was you who blocked the Flemings.
Okay, y'all hear that? She was fucking blocked, and the bitch kept coming back under different names. What is that? That is a troll, everybody. That is the definition of a troll. She put the capital letter T in the word troll.
You blocked her like twice. She had the name One Love, then she had different names and stuff like that. And this is even in the past. It's not a current thing. I already knew of this person. Oh,
This is some sad, pathetic shit to be known as a fucking professional troll. That's it. That's all. You've become nothing but a professional troll in life.
you know what I mean? When a person like that, you know what I'm saying? He said he's jacking that. A person like that, they do have stalker habits, to be jumping on different people YouTube channels and
This is what she does. That's why Spook Media don't have a channel. This is exactly why she burnt his channel down to the fucking ground. Multiple people have lost channels behind letting this bitch do what she do.
like a Johnny Roberts, like who else he jumped on? Other preachers that tried to get them, what I mean, to side with her and talking about
This is what she does. And now she got a group of minions with low IQs following behind her.
what's going on this channel. As I stated yesterday, this is a female who's jumping on different hot dogs and
That
whatnot.
part,
You talking about
that part right there, jumping on different hot dogs. Didn't I just say in the beginning of this live stream, she leads in sexuality? This raccoon thinks she all that. It's hilarious.
this channel or what goes on here, and Tony Harvin is spreading false accusations about certain things like child support and all other.
When you tell this woman no, this is when she starts to defame your character and use slanderous words. She loves to slander people, but she don't like when it's done to her. She scream, I'm taking you to court. Lady, you got what you gave.
Nonsense. It's not going to do anything, and it hasn't done nothing at all. You understand? You got a lot of
That part, do you understand? I don't give a fuck what y'all say about C Dub. I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't touching him. He's still shining.
people out there who think just because they make uh, YouTube videos and stuff like that about this channel or what goes on in this channel and come up with lies and stuff like that, they think they're gonna do something. They think they're doing something as far as like uh, derailing this YouTube channel in general.
And guess what? She's still talking about this man today, and he is unfazed, unscathed, and untouched. God don't like ugly.
But it hasn't done anything, at all, and it's not going to do anything at all because a person like that, I heard one part where she said that what she said something about I don't like Tony Harvin, but if you don't like me, then why are you looking at me? If you don't, as I always state,
That part, still stalking. Go move around. Gnat, bug. That's what you do. Move the fuck around.
if you don't like a person, why are you looking at them? If you dislike what goes on a person's YouTube channel, their social media platform, or whatever they got going on, then why are you looking at them? And the same for the person who allowed this person to call up there. If
You want to know why? Because the elevator don't go all the way up. It stops at the 5th floor. That is why, Tony. She ain't got it all.
disagree with what goes on this YouTube channel, then why are you watching it? You understand that? Simple as that. See, I'm a YouTuber, a journalist, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch little stuff and whatnot for certain details and certain information. That's what YouTube is.
And what she does, y'all, she goes on her little flunky channels, pay them a couple dollars to get their little fixes and her fuse and twos or whatever the fuck they got going on. And then she insults them by saying, I go to professional channels, right? So she does her dirty, grimy, gutter bucket shit on their shit, mostly resulting in them getting channel terminations. And then she goes and support the professional ones, right? They don't even see it.
Do you understand? But when you got people who's not active on YouTube, who just like to comment or low ride and stuff like that, not really a YouTuber, you know what I mean? They say they don't like a person, then stop looking at them. Stop. She got blocked. One of my moderators blocked her and whatnot. And then after, I think after you blocked her, Georgina, she came to my Facebook page under a different.
Do y'all see that? If that is not, she put up a post today says she don't harass and stalk people. According to this, you do. According to other videos, you do. I have videos with multiple people made on this woman, accusing her of the same fucking shit that she's doing to me, that she doing the Princess, that she doing the Shan, that she doing the C Dove, that she is doing to Liz Jackson. Okay? Okay.
Name. Now I didn't know. You understand? She came under the Facebook because my Facebook is to the public. I don't care. You understand? I don't hide anything or what have you and whatnot. So you could like a picture, you could comment a picture, although you may not even be a friend on my Facebook page. So I got the notification that there was a Teddy Graham liking my pictures, even like a picture that I posted my mother
This
on
is
her birthday.
crazy. And
Now
we
her birthday,
verified that Teddy Graham account. Like this bitch is loony. Do y'all understand? Be careful on who the hell y'all let become attached. Okay? As content creators, y'all would be surprised how many people that truly treat me like I'm a celebrity. Okay? I am very careful who I give my contact information to, who I talk to behind the scenes. I have thousands of people watching me now. Beware of people like this. And I'm being serious. All right, y'all, let's get it.
it was January the 6th of this year. You understand that? If you don't like a person, why are you on a Facebook page? Why?
Again, she was on mine, retrieved the picture and put it up like she was doing something. Meanwhile, embarrassing herself because we all know what the fuck the raccoon looked like. Girl, no style, that motherfucking Jackson 5 afro, skincare route. She has no skincare routine. She has no pizzazz, dressed like she's 75 years old. Like, girl, with that raggedy ass, greased down drawstring ponytail. You can't fuck with a bad bitch like me on my worst day.
So I didn't know that was her because I'm so busy. I get notifications here, there, tons of notifications. So something told me to check out this person's Facebook page because the same name appeared. I think when we was having a biblical discussions one day.
Now, who in the hell got time like this to create troll accounts, go through other people's social media accounts? Who has time to do that shit when they got a family and a fucking husband? That bitch is a lonely bitch because her man ain't there.
And it was very strange for me to see that, that a person, Teddy Graham, was also on, my Facebook page and also on the live biblical discussion. You know what I mean? And she was talking in a sense of the same person that always have like ill feelings and stuff like that against this YouTube channel. All right. Um, Marv says, he said, he laughing. What up, Gregory Carter? What up, Charlene Tucker? MA says, like I know it's a lot of it's you says I know it's a lot of nuts
Now,
that follow.
we're going to stop it right here because guess what? This person right here was also caught, okay? Robbing church people, homeless, running game on people. Guess what? Guess who he running with? For those that never been to this channel before, he's running with One Love right now as we speak. So they are into this sick, twisted game where they follow each other around from sector to sector, fucking trolling people. So he hops his ass up here to tell his experience. Now, mind you, gang, they friends today. They running around together trolling us right now. But let's hear what he had to say about this bitch 3 years ago.
Us around the atmosphere. First, a lot of them are just overzealous and do too
This
much.
this will be maybe a 6 or 7 part series, because once we go through the videos on her, we're gonna go through the videos on him. Okay? We're gonna expose these trolls.
Where it could be long, could be danger to some. Yeah, that's true. I believe this person is also a former member. And whereas though you have a lot of former members, another one by the name of Nakira Palmer, get on. They start to get on this YouTube. They start to get on the TikToks and whatnot, and they start to say, they little sayings or whatnot, as if that's going to do something. It's not going to.
And it hasn't done anything. He is unscathed, and he's not phased at all. Nothing happened to his channel. He's still around.
Do anything at the end of the day and what have you. So I viewed a little bit of a snippet today also, whereas though I don't want to say this person's name. I really don't. You understand? I really don't. Whereas though he said Tony Harvin was scared of somebody. You know what I mean? Why would you think a fighter? Why would you think a person who loves to fight, who's a trainer?
Now, this man is getting ready to get up here and talk, threaten this man, Tony Harvin, before. He literally was homeless, living in his car with a fucking dog, robbing, basically scamming church people. Scamming church people. And there's a bunch of videos on it. So we're going to run the numbers up on this channel. We're going to have a ball.
The champion, been to the Golden Gloves, been to the Diamond Gloves, won championships. Why would you think Tony Harvin is scared of somebody? Not to start anything with that person. You know what I mean? It's not about that. You know what I mean? That's another thing about so-called Christians. If you're going to keep it scripture, keep it Bible, keep it that way. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. I'm just a brother who's just striving. I'm still working on myself.
That part.
You understand that? So keep it that way. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people, they go into a physical sense of wanting to get physical. You know what I mean? But then when I defend myself, oh, wow, why are you doing this?
That part. We go to defend ourselves, and now she wants to play victim. Nah, bitch, you don't get to play victim.
Scaring me. Boo-hoo. You know what I mean? It's not about that. It's about pushing the word, encouraging the people to strive for God and stuff like that. I don't like to see, striving Christians to go back and forth to tussle. If you have a disagreement with something,
One thing about my gang, you're not going to see these type of videos on YouTube about us robbing people and threatening people and plotting unalivements and all that old dumb shit. You're not going to hear that.
To just sit down and reason. That's why another thing we have these biblical discussions, one-on-one, just sit down and we can reason with the scriptures. We don't have to result in wanting to get physical with each other. But if a person has to defend themselves in that manner, then hey, so be it. You understand that? So be it. So to that guy and stuff like that, Tony Harvin is scared of nobody. You know what I mean? Remember that. Write that down.
And he's not, because when St. Luke threatened him, he laughed at him. Laughed at him like, you can't be serious. Who the fuck you threatening?
And print it in your heart and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you said it also in a sense of,
he tried to scam them. I think it was out of $10,000. Let me come over to the next screen. How much was it, y'all? Put it in the chat how much he tried to scam Tony Harvin out of when he fucking threatened him. You said St. Lou TV laughing at these motherfuckers is trolls, man. This sickish. This shit is sickening. Won't hear about us paying folks for sex, paying folks to go live, paying folks to call CPS. That part. You won't hear it. These people got a pattern of bullshit on this app. Let's go. We got 15 in the building on the horizontal. We got 3 in the building on the vertical. Let's go.
You're not scared of another person. If you was to say something in somebody's face or whatever the case may be, you're talking about what you used to do in the past as a fighter. I never heard of you. You understand that? Never heard nothing about you in the sense of fighting. You're from Alabama and stuff like that. Cool, fine. You know what I mean? We heard about fighters in the gym. We heard about Deontay Wilder. He's from Alabama. Before he even became professional,
Let me see if I could fast forward it a little bit,
we
y'all.
heard about him. You know, live to get the talking. Now we got St. Louis on here. You know,
Y'all heard it. Now we got St. Louis on here. That is who she running with and hopping on panels with right now. We have multiple videos of this motherfucker right here, this infected gum ass nigga right here, talking major shit on this buzzhead bitch. One love. Let's go. And y'all gonna hear him talking shit on her. They've been doing this shit for 3 years, following behind one another,
I'm saying he was one of the individuals
trolling people on the fucking internet. They got a pattern. This is a pattern. That's all we got to do is show the judge that this is a fucking pattern with you motherfuckers. We beat you.
that names was mentioned. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being downgraded and stuff like that. Those who out there who may know that me and him had some issues in the past, but we patched it up like men. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, if you have an issue and stuff like that, it doesn't hurt to sit down as men. You know what I mean? To talk about your issues and whatnot and things like that, and patch it up. Simple as that. You know. So we got St. Louis. He's here to talk about
Now he's about to discuss what one thug does on the internet.
his experience with this so-called Christian Elizabeth Noel, aka One Love. So the floor is yours. Take it.
All right. Good afternoon, Tony. Thank you for having
Now, Diamond Gang, I want y'all to hear this voice. This motherfucker said we used AI. He said we used AI we AI'd his voice. We have the original videos of when he said such things about Elizabeth. My boy chopped them up and made them into shorts and videos. He said we used AI. These people was pathetic.
me on here. Can you
Right.
hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So as many of you all know, you know, from what Tony was talking about, I encountered this person back in November of 2022. And it was around the time that I
So they've been on this motherfucker for 4 years trolling together. That bitch ain't got no life.
had my final debate with Jansen Williams. I can't remember what me and Jansen Williams was debating about, but it was around the time of Thanksgiving of last year. And I think it had something to do with the dietary laws. Yeah, it was about the dietary laws. So anyway, so this person had contacted me on Jansen's comment section.
Now, this is the same man that denounced God. Denounced God, said he don't like black people. All this old crazy reckless shit. These people is demonic.
And she gave me her email address. So I wrote down her email address. So she gave me this sob story about somebody that was under Gino named, I'm going to just say Mr. Campbell, because I don't know if it's, she said Eddie Campbell. And she wanted me to make some video. She said she used
Bingo. So she wanted him to make a video talking about this man. It's the same shit she doing right now to fucking dumbass shitbag ass Mookie, motherfucking Riri Jason Paul, and this infected mouth motherfucker and the he-she over there with one motherfucking boob, okay? Uncircumcised penis.
to be part of First Church. And she said that Gino had Eddie Campbell poison her and other members of the congregation over.
Did y'all hear this shit? Did y'all hear this shit? So she wanted him to make a video saying that the church people poisoned her. This is what I'm saying. People is not on this internet got serious mental health issues, y'all. Beware. Be alert. Pay attention. Don't be so nice. She tried to get my boy Dove. Kept running to her, kept running to Dove, talking about Geno Jennings and them. He like, all right, well, you cool with us. We not talking about them. In panics, calling Dove's phone day and fucking night about these people right here that they don't give a fuck about her. Psychotic, paranoid and psychotic, allegedly off her medications, from what her family is saying.
in Oklahoma. She told me that Gino had somebody's dog poison. She kept trying to get me to make a video. So around
Bingo. And guess who keep making the videos for this bitch? The dope thing Sparkle, the he she with one boob and uncircumcised penis. Guess how we know all of that? Because this grown ass 60-something-year-old man, old enough to be somebody's fucking granddad, keeps on purposely having camera slips like this motherfucker live in a clean house. He lives in a house that could be on an episode of Hoarders. Hoarders, y'all, who has a fucking drug addiction.
that time, she kept saying, well, you know, I want to support your ministry. She said, I really like the videos you putting out about America being Mystery Babylon. I like some of your content. Me not thinking at the time, you know, I should have.
Again, she leads in sexuality. She led this man on. He went to where she lived at. They were supposed to link up, see each other. And guess what? My bro revealed that monster ass face and she changed her mind. He had a camera slip. He kept fucking with my bro. My bro revealed his camera slip and she changed her mind. She then latched herself onto Spook Media TV. She thought she had that nigga in the clutch. Guess what? He took off with all her fucking money. God don't like ugly. Woo, baby, let's go.
Thought, you know, this could be another trap because if I cut this person off, this person gonna try to run on somebody's platform and say I scammed them. So she sent me $500 and said, I want you to continue doing the work, making your videos. So she would contact me like off and on, trying to get me to make videos about Gino and the Eddie Campbell situation.
Bingo. That's what she was trying to do to my boy Dove. Kept harassing him, calling him in a panic about Geno Jennings. She becomes fixated on people. Fixated. This is some sick ass shit, y'all.
Like I said, I never even heard of Minister Campbell, and I'm not going to just make a video about somebody allegedly poisoning people and killing.
And she's been doing this for years, hopping around, attaching herself to content creators and starting chaos and havoc. Okay? She's an agent of chaos.
Killing somebody's dog if I don't have all the facts. And I asked her, I said, well, if you were a part of that organization, I said, and if you knew this was going on, then you.
Now, all of this shit he talking, you would have think he would have separated himself. Nah, he's sitting right up under her right now. Birds of a feather flock together. Okay? We are winners over here. We are winners over here. Let's go.
Just as guilty because you didn't report it. So, like around the middle part of December, I noticed that a lot of fake profiles started popping up on my channel.
Bingo. Here we go with the fake profiles, Elizabeth. Come on, bitch. You ain't nothing but a troll, you buzzhead bitch.
I started getting a lot of subscribers, and some of these accounts, Tony, was made like in 2014, some in 2020, 2021.
He talking all that shit. We recently did our little investigation on his ass, and I mean, he got channels going way back. And you think we don't know about him? Bleeding gums? We do. Your time is coming too.
And I asked her, I said, are these your accounts? She wouldn't admit it at first. She said, yeah. So one of her accounts is she goes by Redman, she goes by D1, Heaven Knows. She got one account that John McGregor had recently exposed. Lisa Cunningham.
John McGregor is the two guys that I showed in the beginning of this live stream. They were being trolled by Elizabeth, aka One Love.
She goes by that name. She goes by Barbara Smith. This woman got a bunch of accounts, and she told me her and her daughter be making fake accounts because
Bingo, I told y'all in the beginning of this live stream, she brought her kids to the internet. Any loving mom that would do anything to protect their children would never bring them into no internet shit. She literally brought her daughter up, okay, and asked her what was the difference between a hoe and a prostitute. Like, what? And you calling CPS on somebody else? Bitch, bye. Okay.
they trying to get they're trying to get close to you. They want to get close to Gino so they can try to get like information so they could quote unquote send stuff to Tony Smith, because she told me she wrote Tony Smith a letter. Now I've heard of Tony Smith, but I don't watch Tony Smith. So anyway, around that time,
Now let me break it down for y'all. Him right there, he's the rat of the group. He will rat you out, man. He is the feds of the group, okay? And then we got the dope fiend Sparkle, right? And then we got the dude Jason Pardo to just say anything. And then we got Dookie Mookie with the shit bag, just to go agree with whatever somebody is saying. These is a bunch of people that have the IQ of a fucking fifth grader. It's pathetic.
I had an issue with one fella that said he was gonna stab me. You and I talked about that. So she
Look
went
at
on
him.
that
Look at
other.
Tony. Tony looking at him like Tony looked up like, nigga, please.
Went on that young man's channel under the name of Fear Not, and she kept trying to get his mother's phone number. So I asked her, I said, well, is that you? I said, why are you trying to get this young man's mother's phone number?
Bingo. So she's trying to get this man's mother's phone number. I told y'all in the beginning of this live stream, she literally called Gino Jennings' fucking wife. Talking about her name was Latoya. Latoya. Okay. Goofy bitch.
You know, she wouldn't tell me. So eventually she just kept calling me a lot. She kept trying to, you know, she wanted me to send her like inappropriate pictures. I don't do stuff like that. I'm not sending you a picture of my other.
Y'all know why he laughing, right? Because he said she liked to jump on different hot dogs. That's what Tony Harvin said. But you got a husband and you live a good life.
You know, my parts, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that.
She said she got a big dick husband. Big dick husband. She talked like somebody's fucking grandma. She talked like she got a bunch of spit in her fucking mouth.
So once I cut the contact off with her, she said, well, you know what? I'm gonna go on Tony's platform and I'm gonna say you scammed me. And she told me, she said that she practices witchcraft. She said, I worship God through candles and light.
Now listen, her brother said the same motherfucking thing. So allegedly she practiced witchcraft. He said one time, I think he went past the crib. It was dark with all these candles. Like this, you trying to do voodoo hoodoo. Raccoon eye.
Lighting incense. So immediately when I heard that, radar started going off in my head. And I asked her, I said, are you a witch? I said, because if you a witch, I'm definitely cutting you off. I don't want, you know, that type of stuff around me. And she told me
he's still around this bitch to this day.
He was a witch. And she told me she was going to put a curse on Gino. So once I cut this person off, this person started playing on my phone. She was sending me a bunch of emails. Like I said, we were going back and forth in emails. I told her, hey, quit emailing me if you.
This is when you see this type of behavior, something mental is going on. She literally becomes fixated on people. When people don't do what she wants them to do, she starts to fucking stalk and harass them.
If you keep on, I'm gonna have to contact law enforcement. She would call like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then next thing I know, she said she was gonna have Jackie McCall deal with me. Now I know she flocked over on his channel. I see.
Didn't I tell y'all? She bounces from content creator to content creator, leading in sexuality, and she fucking attaches herself to them and then tries to make them to do dumb shit. Try to make them do her bidding, her trolling. Like, this is disgusting. And this lady is in her 40s.
A couple of comments that she left on his channel, but I don't have no issues with Mr. McCall. I've never spoken with him. But then I looked, she was on Jay Bradley's channel. So she tried to get Jay Bradley to come against me. And Bradley, flat out told her, I'm not getting involved in that. So then after Jay Bradley, she went over to Johnny Robinson's channel under different names.
Y'all hear how many hot dogs panels she been on? This is ridiculous. From man to man to man. Spook did the right thing after she destroyed his whole fucking platform. He got that bank and said, bitch, bye. Cancel that bitch. Your services is no longer needed, bitch.
Evan knows, Lisa Cunningham. She even made a fake account of me. I had to get that removed. She went over there to the Robinson's channels, his son and Johnny.
That part. This man got so mad, this St. Louis guy, he literally put his butt in the air and showed his booty hole on YouTube. We still got that video. Of course, we don't have it on YouTube, but we still got it. These people are sick. They got some serious ass problems. What man do you know would literally put his ass in the air?
They wouldn't bow to her. And like I said, me and Johnny had some issues biblical wise. So then after that, she started going to Adrian Cutler. She started going to Jansen Williams. And
I am doing this for awareness. This is awareness, y'all. This is serious because we cannot get these trolls to move on. We're going to continue to expose them with their own fucking words. They don't have videos like this. They don't, of us. So guess what? We're going to let y'all do the talking. We're going to let y'all expose y'all motherfucking selves. Dummies. And she's still talking. And guess what, bitch? We still recording you. Dumbass.
Recently, she's over on Brother Jay's channel. She over there now. So anybody that's against me or against you or against Peter Cox or against Gino, she runs to those channels. So and then Peter Cox was another channel she ran to, but Peter didn't feed into her. So once she saw that Peter wasn't feeding into her, she left Peter's channel.
He done named about 20 motherfuckers. This bitch is sick.
And so a couple of weeks ago, this other false prophet, I don't know if you want me to mention his name, from Alabama. And no, I'm not talking about Kendrick Murray. I'm talking about the so-called prophet speaks, Tommy Ingram. He was upset.
He mad about Tommy Ingram because Tommy Ingram got him to say his full name. And what we found there under his full name wasn't nothing nice. He literally got multiple charges. Multiple. He got a pow charge. He got a domestic violence charge. He also has a charge for dealing with a minor, y'all. These is the people that's harassing us. These type of people. We got to warn y'all. We got to warn y'all. They warned y'all about my resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor. We got to warn y'all about their felony cases, okay?
At the fact that you allowed me back on your
Okay.
platform, and Instead of this man preaching the gospel, all this man talk about is Gino, you, me, Peter Cox, and other people. So this woman called in on his broadcast yesterday, and somebody else that was watching it had sent me the link. So I watched all of it. And she basically went on there.
When I tell you he the definition of a rat, he love that cheese. He love that cheese. Say cheese. That's about all he could eat with his motherfucking mouth.
She tried to play the little sympathy card that me and other people were bothering her, and she brought you in. She brought you into it. She brought you and Gino into it. And I said, well, it's mighty funny because when Peter Cox was making videos about Tommy, she would comment and call Tommy the devil and all sorts of stuff. But now you on his show. So he was saying stuff. Like I said, I don't really.
Y'all hear how fake this bitch is? Y'all hear it? She hops from man to man to see who she can manipulate. This is one sad, pathetic life. Sweetie, you don't live a good life if you spent years on YouTube trolling people. You live a lonely life, a pathetic ass fucking life. You mud duck bitch.
Pay Tommy Ingram no attention because for one, I know he's not all there, so I don't pay Tommy no attention too much. But this woman is very, very.
You don't pay Tommy no attention, nigga, because he is all there. He caught you, nigga, trying to rob and scam the church. Stop it, because we'll be going over Tommy Ingram's videos too.
Very manipulative. And like I said about the whole $500 thing, yeah, she sent me $500, and it was supposed to be, she said she was doing it to support the work I was doing when I was doing those projects about America being Mystery Babylon. And YouTube took down my videos because I mentioned something in there about the jab. So they took my content down. So I have to use other content, other platforms.
This feels so good when you could just sit back and play other people, their own voice, telling on their fucking selves. Like, I don't gotta do no work. This is too easy, gang. This is too easy. We beat y'all every fucking time.
Platforms to post those videos because YouTube would not let me post that on here. So, like I said, once I cut the contact off with her, that's when she started coming at me with.
Sound like he doing the same thing now and jumping from platform to platform. Yeah, he cool with getting y'all shit taken down, Mookie, huh? Hint, hint.
These different accounts. She would follow me to different people's pages. Like I said, Jay Bradley.
You motherfuckers been following each other for almost 4 fucking years with the same fucking nonsense. The same nonsense.
The Robinsons, Dan Jansen Williams. This woman is very, very unstable. I mean, for one, I'm not gonna make a video saying that Gino did this to these people in Oklahoma.
She's so unstable that your unstable ass is right back around her again. Both of you motherfuckers are sick.
Because I wasn't there. I didn't see it. And as far as I know, she could be making that up. And she did tell me she was put out of the organization. And she told me that Gino had looked up her skirt. I don't believe it. I think she.
You see that right there? You see them dangerous ass fucking lies this bitch put out about people with no proof? Look up her skirt. How you gonna do that, bitch? You dress like a granny. Your skirt hit the floor. How you looking up under that, bitch?
Just use that to try to come to me. So she could try to suck me in to talk to her. I don't believe the whole Eddie Campbell thing anyway.
Is she originally from Texas or?
Well, she told me
she claiming Oak Cliff. Fucking liar.
She told me that she lives in, I never heard of it, Seagoville, Texas, but she told me she's got connections to North Carolina.
Mm, mm.
Oh, they.
And that's the same woman that called Gino pretending to be Latoya. That was another account.
Bingo. Bingo. I told y'all. She called Gino Jennings' wife, talking about her name, Latoya. Like Gino Jennings' wife, you disrespectful raccoon. With like she was gonna give up the number or put him on the phone. You out of your fucking mind, you disrespectful bitch.
That came on my channel. And this is the same woman that contacted Gino's wife. And
Yeah.
yep, this woman got issues. She's got all these different accounts. I wouldn't be surprised if she on here now in the chat. She's very crafty. But see, I know it's her because I can tell by the way when she talks. I mean, you're gonna create a brand new account today and you're gonna just come over here and start typing stuff. I mean, come on now. But yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to come on here. That and then the whole thing with Craig Gassell, you know, Tommy was.
All right, we're gonna stop that. Let's go to my bro's channel and hear a couple things this goofball done said. Oh boy. We heard that one. Hold on, y'all.
So let me
Listen
start
to
right
this.
here. And it starts with
Right,
really
bitch, you have no
education.
education. Okay? You twist shit to fit your goofy ass narrative.
Just because you send a cease and desist does not mean you're ahead of the game in court. The courts will go by the dates,
One thing
the
is
facts of
facts. The courts is gonna go by a fucking pattern, bitch, and you got one. Okay? Okay. You got one, bitch.
course. Email, text messages, they're gonna go by credible evidence, okay?
Right. And we got mad credible evidence in your own voice. One thug. We got that. We got others speaking their truth, which is very similar to ours. Okay? Okay. We're going to show the judge your fucking pattern.
Yolanda sent a very, how do I say it?
Listen to her. Can't even talk. Can't even talk.
Disrespectful. She's 53 years old, which is ridiculous. People need to be warned about her behavior.
No, people need to be warned about you and your behavior. You got what the fuck you gave, bitch. See? You thought you could sit up there and chime in with Sparkle and talk shit. It don't go that way. You want to be able to sit up there and create drama and lie and peace. You met your match with this one, bitch. See, because you know I am very educated. I can see straight through your raccoon eyes, bitch. Straight through you.
I didn't know her. I got videos downloaded. How this stuff came about.
Exactly, bitch. So again, if you didn't know me, why the fuck did you think it was cool for you to sit up there with that he she and chime in on anything about me, bitch? Hmm? And you thought you wasn't gonna get a response? Nah, it don't go like that.
It got the time of the day. I didn't know her at all like that. I was communicating with Spark on her platform.
Again, I don't give a fuck who you was communicating with. You had my fucking name in your mouth.
Okay? But let me move on from there because I want to say it was some other.
Yeah, you better had it moved on. Cause that shit you talking is nonsense, bitch. All right, let's go back to bros. Let's hear some other shit this bitch done said and did. Y'all want to hear how sick and twisted this woman is? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, it ain't playing. Hold on. This might be a, hold on. Let me see. I don't know. For some reason, that ain't playing. Hold on, gang. Let me pull up some other shit this bitch done said. I don't know why that's not playing for me.
You look at that one email,
So
she
what we're
threatened.
gonna do is this is Pedo Lou explains One Love plot to call CPS and even threaten to take him out. So they called CPS a couple of months back on a young lady, but this video, this clip of this specific video happened over 6 months ago. So this shows intent that they've been plotting to call CPS on this young lady.
And had me taken out because she said I talk too much.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any emails with her saying that the timeline where she was gonna unalive us and then her and Spook running off? Do you have any emails about that?
I have to go back and look through. I
This bitch is nothing but an internet keyboard fucking gangster. Okay? And she just got caught up in her shit.
know the main one who she really wanted to fight was Princess, you and Princess. And she was talking about calling CPS on her, getting her son.
Bingo, calling CPS on her. Well, guess what? For those that haven't been to this channel, she did. They called CPS multiple times. This video right here will show intent. This was premeditated and everything else.
Taken out of the home. She told me that other idiot, that Mexico China eyed idiot over there had looked up your law license, that you got a license out of Mississippi and you a pastor at some church and they suppose they had been emailing some church.
Y'all see what this bitch do? Y'all see what she do?
I got
I'm not
all
a
that.
pastor out of church.
Yeah,
I'm not no pastor in no church.
Now, this man said that we AI'd his voice. We have videos, okay, that they thought was gone because they reported them. They're not gone. Those videos, every video has a date and a timestamp. The judge will be able to see the day that that video was created. Okay? So y'all could keep on doing privacy complaints. It's not going to help you in front of a judge. Period.
And my license is not in Mississippi.
When
So good luck.
Yolanda emails me, I'm gonna send all of that to her, all of it, so she can give it to y'all. Thank you, gang.
But
You look at that one email.
And I still got those emails with all the information that you sent to me on this buzzhead bitch, Pedo Lou. And now he's sitting right over there with the bitch. They've been doing this for over 4 years. Let's take a look at another video. I want the plot of the unalivement. Is that video still up, bro? And it's she walking around with a motherfucking warrant talking shit.
he has a warrant.
They gonna do Sparkle dirty.
He has a warrant.
Sparkle
So
dirty.
Sparkle can get
He
locked
literally
up.
looked like this right here. He got one boob. He ain't this thick though. He bony than a motherfucker. Rib cage showing.
Oh yeah, he has a warrant in Baltimore, Maryland. Anyway, because he
This
didn't
is a
show up for
whole
that.
man that sits on the internet all day harassing and threatening black women. And he wants us to respect him and his pronouns. That will never happen, sir.
that case when Judge Evie took him to court. She put a restraining order on him, and he didn't show up.
Judge Evie, which is another YouTube content creator, had to go to the courthouse to put paperwork on this man. All he does online all day is threaten black women. That's it. That's all. And smoke crack.
And then he signed that he received the order. So that confirms again that he's William Bethea.
Exactly. And under that name, he has a case. Okay? A grape case. These people ain't nothing. I'm telling y'all, these people are vicious with some nasty things up under their record. So y'all can show that motherfucking disorderly conduct all day long. That punk ass misdemeanor. It ain't doing shit but making y'all look like fools with the motherfucking criminal records that all three of you motherfuckers got.
There you go.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
This is the rat of the crew, Tito Lou. He bounces from platform to platform. Get in where I fit in. I'll tell on somebody to sit with y'all, ass nigga.
that's not a problem with Sparkle. She's not gonna bail him out. And then
Oh shit, I'll tell on somebody to sit with y'all, ass nigga. That's who he is. Hold on, gang. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, let's get back. Oh, okay, it stopped. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to minimize that. Listen, y'all, beware of these people. I've been on here over an hour and a half. That's all they getting out of me until I feel like I want to do a part 2, part 3, part 4, because there is enough videos out here in the ethers to fry these fucking trolls. You understand? You understand? And my Tony Harvin voice. Y'all need to move on with y'all motherfucking lives. Okay? Because y'all have no videos of us literally telling on each other or ourselves. Okay? But on that note, y'all be blessed. Replay gang. Smash that motherfucking like. And I'm out of here. I got fucking work to do. All right, y'all. I'm out.
She'll under the crease. Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling his tea, spilling and sipping his tea, spilling and sipping his tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Greek, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping 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 this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Great, shining bright, set the stage. Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling this tea.